hit the wrong button. I meant to hit the recording button. I was gonna make this an edited video, but can't do that now. I'm doing a live stream. So there you go. Hey guys, what's going on? James here. There you have it. We are gonna be talking real quick about the Buccaneers signing Cairo Santos. Very happy about that. A quelle que chuta, as the kids say nowadays. So I'm very excited. Okay, I'm very excited. Hope you guys are excited too. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be talking about Cairo Santos for a little bit, because you know, why not? I guess. Why not? But yes, like I said, a quelle que chuta. And if you want to know what that means, go look it up. But they signed Cairo Santos. That's who they signed. He is a Brazilian kicker, and I learned one phrase in Portuguese just for that. Just for that. They have released the big cat. I was gonna do it as an edited video because I wanted to do in memory of the big cat and have 2018 to 2018, but I can't do that now. So here we are. We're live streaming. We are live streaming. Talking a little bit about Cairo Santos. Okay, guys. So like I was saying, Buccaneers have released the big cat, Chandler Catanzaro. They have brought in Cairo Santos, a guy who they saw last year after he got injured with the Chicago Bears. He had a groin injury, was on the injured reserve. I think he eventually got released from the injured reserve, and then he was working out for teams including the Buccaneers. And then they just recently worked him out, I believe either last week or the week before last week as well. So the Bucs are very familiar with Cairo Santos, okay? Very familiar with him. And all things considered, you know, he's not a bad kicker. He's not a bad kicker, but he does have certain things that he needs to work on. So he's been playing since 2014. He had 3 years and 3 games with the Kansas City Chiefs before they released him, and then he would go on to play for the Chicago Bears for 2 games. He would get hurt, and then he would not play for the rest of the 2017 season. And then most recently, he played 2 games for the Los Angeles Rams after, I believe it was Greg Zuerlein had sustained a groin injury as well, which was interesting. And this year, let's just talk about this year real quick. He's made 5 out of 6 field goals, giving him an 83.3 percentage. His longest field goal being 39 yards. So we haven't really seen him from distance yet, but that's okay, you know. And he's 5 of 6 on extra points. So again, he's missed 1 field goal and missed 1 extra point. That's fine. It is what it is. Certainly a change needed to happen at the kicking position, but even going a little bit farther in his stats and whatnot, going back to his time with Kansas City, his first year he went 25 of 30 for field goals and 38 of 38 for extra points. Then the next year he went 30 of 37, and then for extra points 39 of 41. And then in 2016 he would go 31 of 35, and then for extra points 36 of 39. And then his last year, 2017, he went 3 of 3 and 12 of 12 on field goals and extra points. Then he would go to the Chicago Bears, go 1 of 2 on field goals and 2 of 2 of extra points. Then so far with the Rams, I already told you, 5 of 6 for field goals, 5 of 6 for extra points. And what Buccaneers Super Bowl champ is saying right here is talking about he's not very good from 50 yards. His longest field goal ever in his career is a 54-yarder, which is interesting. He has not kicked a 50-plus yard field goal since 2016, which is interesting. We'll talk about Dirk Cutter in a little bit, okay? Behave. Behave, David. We'll talk about it. Alpha, yes, we did end up getting Cairo Santos. I'm trying out for the kicking position. Career long is 7 yards. Hey, you never know, Kevin. You never know. Work out those legs. Work out those legs, you know. You don't have to... It doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you can go out there and be a kicker. Look at Adam Vinatieri. But somebody said that he's not very good from 50-plus yards. That is correct. 20 to 29 yards, he's almost automatic. He's only missed 2 field goals in his entire lifetime since 2014 all the way now to 2018. He's only missed 2 field goals from 20 to 29 yards. He's missed, I believe, 3 field goals from 30 to 39 yards, and all 3 of those misses were between 2014 and 2016. From 40 to 49 yards, he's missed 4? Right, he's missed 4. 3 of them were in 2014. One of them, or 5, sorry. One of them was in 2016, then one of them was this year. And then 50-plus yarders, he has missed 1, 5, 6. He's missed 6. He missed 1 in 2014, 4 in 2015, and then 1 last year. So, but he hasn't kicked 50-plus yarder. He hasn't kicked a 50-plus yarder this year, so that should be interesting. That should be very interesting. But yeah, hopefully no more missed extra points. The guy's basically automatic from 20 to 29 yards, so that's hopefully a very encouraging thing. One day James needs to adopt the pig and make him the mascot of the channel. When that happens, I think I'll have to quit YouTube. But cool, at least he seems to make the ones that he should, lol. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dirk Cutter ruined our chances and possibly our 24-year-old quarterback's career at the Bucs. That's certainly something, Adis. Certainly something. I guess that's another little news bit we can talk about today. Is that's another something we can talk about today. Is Dirk Cutter had a press conference today. First thing he talked about was Jameis Winston isn't going to be the starter next week. It's still going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick because, in Dirk Cutter's words, he still feels that the Bucs have an opportunity to turn this thing around, and that is what that is. That's certainly something. Obviously, I think that Dirk knows that. In my opinion, I think if Dirk wins 7 games, he's fine. I think he's going to be. I think he wouldn't be fired. I don't think, but I know a lot of people are criticizing and saying, oh, well, you know, why isn't he starting Jameis and whatnot, da-da-da-da-da, and I completely agree. I completely agree, you know, especially if you think that it's over, you know, then why not just start the young guy, you know, especially if he's supposed to be potentially the franchise guy. But, it's tough, man. It's a tough call. I talked about how I really didn't like how I didn't really feel like the Bucs are making this wishy-washy quarterback play and whatnot. And man, it's been such a divisive year for Bucs fans because it's so tough to figure out what we really want. Because you know it's just week in and we want a different thing every week, and it's tough, you know. And I completely agree. New game, change your profile pick to the pig until Bucs win. Oh my gosh, crippled. That's insane. Sorry to be rude, but Cutter needs contacts. We're 3 of 6, not 5 and 4. LMFAO. Yeah, it's weird. Dirk, Tampa Bay Rays fan. That's what I talked about whenever I was talking about the whole quarterback controversy and whatnot. It's already a mess. It's already a mess, and it seems like Dirk Cutter was alluding to just keeping Fitz the rest of the year. Which that's certainly something. That is certainly something. And he also talked about how he admitted he called plays. He was calling plays. How do you guys feel about that one? He took back the play calling. He's basically asking to be fired. He's asking to be fired because one of the top things was our offensive play calling. That was the top thing. Like everybody approved of Todd Monken's play calling, right? Like there's 41 people in here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we all kind of like Todd Monken's play calling, right? I liked it. And then out of nowhere, Dirk Cutter takes the play calling back. And it's like, I think the media even asked him, like, why'd you take the play calling back, Dirk? And he said, I have my reasons. And it's like, what? What do you mean you have your reasons? It's insane. It's insane. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. What do I think his reasoning was, Austin? I have no idea. No reason for Monken not to call the plays. Right, he doesn't... That's what I mean. That was like the one positive you had going with this team is like, the offense is really good. Why change that? Why? Why would you change that? You know, I even said on Twitter, I said, why is he trying to get fired? You know, like... Why is Dirk Cutter trying to get fired? It feels like he's trying to get fired, you know? It does. Oh, my 1 second video just posted to Twitter. Corey messaged me. Oh, darn it. All right, hold on. I gotta fix this. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Hold on. Everybody bear with me for a second. Whoopsie. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, so like I was saying, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why he does why he did that. Like, he's trying to get fired, man. Because There was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with Todd Monken's play calling. Yes, there was a little bit... There was some minor inconveniences in the red zone. The Bucs were still putting up 20 to 25, 30 points a game even in some situations, you know? Like, what the heck? Why would you do that? It's just weird. It's laughable at this point because it's like, what are you doing? Dirk has been panicking for weeks now. His seat is flaming, but why break what isn't broken? Right? Like, why would you break that? Like, he's trying to get fired. I think he's trying to get fired as quick as he can. His offense is Dirk's, but Monken has a better grasp for it and when calls certain plays. Dirk is really getting to the levels of ineptitude of Dave Shula. Oh, my gosh. I mean, number one offense doesn't mean crap if we're not winning. I get that. I get that. But... It's not Todd Monken's fault. He had the number one offense. The Dirk Cutter taking away the offensive play calling makes virtually no sense. It makes literally no sense. Like, there was no reason to. There was no reason to. Your offense isn't the problem. Your offense is putting up points. The defense was the bad part. Look what happened whenever the Bucs played a relatively complete game. They were able to get wins, you know, like, or not wins, but, you know, they were getting pretty darn close. They were getting pretty darn close. And the offense was your calling card, and now you just, you take away the one good thing, and look what happens. The one time he takes away the play calling, Bucs offense can't do crap. You know, like, it was just bad. The offense wasn't the problem. And Dirk's saying now, he's saying his message isn't getting across to players. And he's saying to his players in the locker room, I don't have the answer, you know? And it's like, oh my gosh, this man is just fumbling. He's fumbling everywhere. Oh, it's so bad. Dirk is desperate to keep his job. Like, I get that. I get that. He's very desperate to keep his job. I completely understand that, okay? I completely understand that. He wants to keep his job. That doesn't help anything. Todd Monken was helping you keep your job, you know? Like, what is he trying to prove? I can still call plays. You didn't prove that last game, and you didn't prove that the season before. That's why you gave up the play calling. You know, like, that was something that Dirk could put his hat on. It's like, well, I've one of the top offenses. We just need to keep on working on the defense. We got rid of Mike Smith. Mike Smith is the scapegoat, you know? Like, Dirk Cutter doesn't call defensive plays. Oh my gosh. If you want to keep your job, what makes you win? We can't win. Oh my gosh. It's so... He's panicking, man. Flat out. Yeah. He really is. I think we could have had a much better player than Vita in the draft. Yeah. Jackson for offensive coordinator. It wasn't Dirk's fault yesterday. Mike Evans dropped a wide open ball in the end zone. I mean... Still, it doesn't make sense. There was no reason. There was no reason. I mean, and just to give a vague answer, if I have my reasons, you know, it's, what reasons could those be? If he says, well, we needed to change, what changed? The team was good on offense. They were the top offense one of the top 5 offenses in the league. You don't have to change that. Like, you don't have to change that. Right? Like, am I crazy here? Hey, Tommy, how are you? Dirk's mind when he calling plays, I'm going for a spacewalk. Oh my gosh. How do we have 500 total yards and only up to 3 points? That was another thing. You know, red zone woes, even if you want to call it that. I mean, like, I get it. There were, the Bucs did have some problems in the red zone and whatnot to a certain degree, but, like, they were still putting up points. Like, I'll look up the Bucs schedule real quick, okay? Everybody bear with me. Because it's just, like... Okay, this was with Todd Monken calling the plays, and I get it. This Redskins game, there was a lot of errors, okay? There was a lot of player error. 48 points versus the Saints, 27 Eagles, 27 Steelers. Okay, they put up 10 versus the Bears. That's not good. 29 Falcons, 26 Browns, 34 Bengals, 28 Panthers. Like, that's... What do you mean? What do you mean the offense is the problem? Who do I want as our next head coach? I don't know, but I just don't know what's happening anymore. This just looks so dysfunctional, right? Like, am I crazy here? Like, I really don't think I am. To the 52 people watching, like, I know I'm rambling and I know I'm ranting, and I apologize for that, but, and I know we were supposed to be talking about a kicker, But geez, I'm just flabbergasted. Like, I'm just so sorry. I know I usually don't rant, but it's just like what is happening? Like, what is going on, you know? Oh, Bills just released Nathan Peterman. There you go. That was a move that needed to happen like 100 years ago. We average over 30 points with Todd Monken calling plays. Like, we need credibility in this organization, and it starts at the top. I understand that, you know. That's completely understandable, but oh my goodness, you know, you're right, Kevin. You're right. They need credibility in this organization. They need credibility. And oh my gosh, this isn't going well. Like, what do you do if you're the Glaziers? You know, and you're like, oh well, at least our offense is really good. Hey Glaziers, hey Glaziers, how are you? Oh hey Dirk, how are you today, man? Oh, good. By the way, I took back the play calling. You did what? I think what it's just laughable. Is Dirk like worried that like he's gonna get fired and Todd Monken's gonna replace him as head coach? So now he's like, oh, I don't want Todd Monken to keep on looking good. I'm gonna take back the play calling and try to make myself look good. What's happening? Is he just trying to like anything he can to make himself look good? Like, it's risky, man. Like, we went 2-1. Dirk is like, oh, I'm fat slob and I want my job. So F you, Monken. Yeah. I want to fight Dirk high key. That's a high key. Brandon Marshall signed with the Saints earlier. Yeah, that's okay. That doesn't matter to me. It's Brandon Marshall. I'm not really worried about Brandon Marshall. At least we're probably going to get a high draft pick. Yeah, there you go. What's up with all the torn ACLs? I saw Quan talk about that on Twitter. He's talking about what's really going on. He sounded like a conspiracy theorist, if you ask me. I thought that was interesting, but I don't know. Just the way the game's being played now, it's been a conversation for a while now, man. It's just getting more and more physically taxing on the players. So yeah, there are going to be a lot more injuries. That's just the way it is, man. We need a defensive-minded GM and Lincoln Riley as head coach. No draft quarterback, and he develops under Riley. Yeah. I love how we were supposed to be talking about a kicker, and I've just devolved into just rambling about Dirk Cutter. But Bucks lose, Giants should be fired, whole staff. Tony Dungy come back. I mean, like, man, it's just Cutter's losing his mind. You know, he's losing his mind. He's players' knees are made out of glass. Yeah, that's another thing. What number do I think Santos will wear? 7. He'll wear the Big Cat's old number. Wasn't the Big Cat number 7? See Monken probably getting promoted after the season. Possibly, Tommy, possibly. I don't know. Hey Brett, how are you, my friend? We need someone that is innovative and creative, a real coach or a play caller that will drool over what we have offensively. I'm with you, Tony Dungy. Please come back. Please, you heard of James? Have I heard of Tony Dungy? Yeah, I've heard of Tony Dungy. The one Tony Dungy back or Lovie Smith. That'd be certainly interesting. Saros is GOAT. Pighead for coach. Fire Cutter. Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson's on the he's on the Browns now. Browns just hired. No, Bengals. Bengals just hired him back. He's on the Bengals now. But the last 2 kickers wore number 7. Yeah, we'll have a third one in a row wearing number 7. That's just the kicker number, you know. Weak quarterback class may save Winston. Can we hire Kevin Cashlaw? New GM needed. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with this team. It just looks so disheveled. Obviously, I gave it like a 10% chance that Cutter was going to be fired today. And now that Monday is basically come and gone, he's staying this week. But, man, Cutter's making some weird decisions. And I think he's, CAWF, I think he's calling plays the next game as well, is what he said. What's going on, you know? What's going on? You know, why is Cutter doing this? You know, and I think he had reasons, or it was either he had reasons or he was citing problems in the red zone, one or the other. And it's just like, oh my gosh, what's going on with this team? You know, can you wish Jesse? I will gladly wish your son Christian a happy birthday. Jesse, you let Christian know. I tell him a happy birthday, and I hope he has a wonderful he had a wonderful day. And he had lots of presents, lots of cake, and whatnot. It's funny, his day's actually 3 days before my own, so that's pretty good. Would you look towards college or pros when Dirk gets canned? I'd look towards pros. Me personally, I'd look towards pros. This will sound weird, but hire Steve Yzerman and Julian Bresbos as Bucks GM. That'll be funny, LMAO. Or lol, sorry. If he calls plays again, we're losing the Giants. It's that simple. Like, Cutter gave up play calling because he, like, you know, he wasn't, because it wasn't right for him. You know, he had to give it up because it wasn't working. And then Monken actually proved that he does good play calling. You know, and then he takes it back? It's, what? What do you mean? And he's like, he didn't even, like, he's being shady about it. You know, he admits. That's what the media used. They said he admitted he used play calling. It's like, what do you mean you admitted it? Like, oh my gosh. 76 people just watching us rant and rave, and all of us just getting our anger out about Dirk Cutter in the current situation. They signed, they signed Cairo Santos. I'm happy about that, actually. I'm happy about Cairo Santos being signed. That's very fun. I've dubbed him the, Aquele que chuta. That is what I've dubbed Cairo Santos. If you guys want to know what that means, go look that one up. But, when is the earliest I think Dirk gets fired? He probably won't get fired until the end of the year. But, jeez, if he keeps on making these insane decisions, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, you know? We all hate Dirk. I know, right now, Dirk is just not doing anything. He's just not doing anything. Never seen James so agitated before. Breathe. Cairo Santos is a former kicker. He played 3 years and 3 games for the Kansas City Chiefs from 2014 to 2017, I believe. Then he played a couple of games for the Bears in 2017 before getting hurt. And then in 2018, he played, this year, he's played 2 games for the Rams. And now he's on the Bucks. The Bucks brought him in for a workout last year, and then they brought him in for a workout a couple weeks ago, and now he's on the team. So it's very good. Odds of us signing Le'Veon Bell, depends. It'll depend if they get a new regime or not. That'll depend a lot. That'll definitely be interesting. Still love the Allie and Donovan show. Oh, I love the Allie and Donovan show. I think it's great. Tony Dungy comeback. We can only hope. Even Tony Dungy was like, wow, you guys put up 400, 500 some yards on offense, only got 3 points. That's incredible. And it's like, yeah, Tony Dungy, that is incredible. We suck. Oh my gosh, we sucked last week. We sucked yesterday. That was miserable. What do you think, Reggie? Do you think Reggie McKenzie will come to the Buccaneers? That I'm not sure. I honestly couldn't tell you guys. What's gonna happen with who potentially can come in and whatnot. You know. Last Rifler stream tonight? Possibly, yeah. Possibly. Might get some Madden in there. Oh, man. Yeah, Reggie McKenzie's likely gone in Oakland. I like what he was doing in Oakland, man. He was good. He was good. Players should have bricked in the red zone. That's true as well. That's true as well. I imagine would it be cool if the Bucs were actually playoff contenders like the Patriots every year? Oh, my gosh. That'd be insane. This channel would be a lot better off than it, I mean, this channel would be growing, man. Our community would be huge. Hello, FST Chaos. How are you, my friend? Del Rio should be a target, yeah. How close do you think Dirk and Jason are losing their jobs? Jason, I think right now, Jason, I think, is 65% safe. Dirk Cutter's like 10, like at the end of the season, he's 65% safe. Frickin' Dirk Cutter's like 10% safe right now, man. He is just, oh my gosh, he's so annoying. Like, what is he doing? Like, it's just stuff that I don't even know what's going on anymore. Oh, I never get this worked up, but just Dirk Cutter is just driving me crazy. I never get this worked up. Never. And Dirk Cutter just does this, and it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. 0% safe right now. At any moment, he will be fired. Cutter? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm fine, I promise, okay? Ted Thompson, Reggie McKenzie, DaCosta, Vikings, assistant, George Patton. A lot of people. James, do you think we will draft a quarterback in the draft? I don't think so. I think Winston might play next year with a new regime, possibly, new coaching staff. You can tell when he has his conferences, he's checked out. Yeah, I know. Tampa Bay Lightning, best team, Florida. Yeah, that's true. You're so worked up because that game was so winnable among the other factors. Oh, I know. It was a winnable game, man. It was a winnable game. It was a very winnable game. We scored 3 points. They scored 16. Our defense does good. You know, our defense does good. Doesn't matter. We never play as a complete team. That's lack of discipline. It's bad coaching. Whatever you want to call it. And I know the players did mess up. I know the players did mess up, but like in certain aspects. But jeez, you know, it never play as a complete team. That's bad coaching. You know, the teams that you see play as complete teams, they have good coaches. You know, Bucks hire a retread coach this offseason. I think that's fiction. Oh, who is Cairo Santos? I got you, my guys. I got you. Okay, so Cairo Santos is a Portuguese player who is currently signed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He played 3 years and 3 games for the Kansas City Chiefs. He played 2 games in 2017 for the Chicago Bears, and he played 2 games for this year for the St. Louis Rams. His best field goal overall percentage for a season was back in, I mean, like kicking more than like, let's say 30 field goals, was back in 2016, his last full year with the Chiefs, when he had 88.6% field goal completion percentage for the whole year. He's pretty good at extra points as well. His career average is 95.7%, so he's fine on extra points. 84.1% for a career for field goal percentage, so it's all right. It's not too bad. He's also a very, very good kickoff specialist. He has a lot of touchbacks. The main problem with Cairo Santos is he doesn't kick a whole lot. He does not kick very good 50-yard field goals, okay? His 20 to 29-yard field goal percentage, he kicks it 93% of the time. He's very good. He's almost automatic from 20 to 29 yards, which is good. He's slightly worse from 30 to 39 yards. His career average is 92.5%. And then when you get to 40 to 49 yards and 50-plus yards, it goes downhill really bad. Taking a look at the 40 to 49-yard range from Cairo Santos, it is 75.9%. And then for his career field goal completion percentage, and then for 50-plus yards, it's 53.8. So that could definitely be better. It could definitely be better. I think that right now Cairo Santos is a little bit of a stopgap kicker. It's kind of what he's been the past couple of years. That's since 2017. He's kind of been a stopgap kicker. He'll play a couple of games, and then, you know, he'll be on to his next team or whatever it may be. It seems like the Buccaneers do still need to readdress this kicking situation as it was. Me personally, I thought Cairo Santos was going to come in. Also, what am I trying to say here? Pat Murray. Pat Murray is always an option. I've liked Pat Murray. Jenna Lane actually tweeted out that this is the 10th Bucks kicker the Buccaneers have had since 2009. That's averaging, obviously, more than one a year. So, of course it is. You know, but still, hopefully Cairo Santos proves to be a little bit more than what I think he might be, which is a stopgap kicker to the 80 people watching. You know, hey, we make a big deal about our kicker news, okay? We make a big deal about our kicker news. James crying inside because he defended Catanzaro so much, LMAO. Hey, I love the big cat, okay? I still love him. He's probably done. He might not be done in the NFL, but man, I did defend the big cat. I thought he was great. Did you see what I did see what the Redskins did to Cutter? He was throwing out the L's instead of the honey candy, as it was. So, you know, what happened to Majin Dramatica? Martin Grammatica? Majin Dramatica. That's a better name in my opinion. Matt Bryant was the best kicker? Yeah. Cat will screw off to the XFL. Oh my god, I'd love to see Chandler Catanzaro in the XFL. You should not have said that, Siren. I'm looking for that now. Every week, Dirk finds new, creative, unique, designed ways of losing. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. Well, hopefully I've updated you guys on Cairo Santos, by the way. Potentially something later on, you know, but for right now, I don't really know. I don't really know what to take of him. James, we should really sign Ingram. He's really good. Yeah. Mark Ingram? Are you talking about Mark Ingram? Melvin Ingram? I don't know. What the heck is the XFL? The XFL is a new football league coming out in 2020, created by Vincent McMahon, the owner of the World Wrestling Federation, or sorry, the World Wrestling Entertainment business, otherwise known as the WWE. There you have it. That's what the XFL is. Matt Prater during the offseason, that'd be fun. Was Big Cat cut? Yes. So for everybody watching who was wondering, Chandler Catanzaro was released today at 4 p.m., and they have since signed Cairo Santos, who I have dubbed Aquele que chuta.
Aquele que chuta.
Aquele que chuta. There you go. Aquele que chuta. If you want to know what that is, again, go Google it. It's Portuguese. It's Portuguese. Like you said, straight garbage for the kickers for the Bucs for the past 10 years. Yeah, 10 years, man. 10 years. Please watch the Chubb touchdown run in Spanish. I'll have to do that in a little bit, Kevin. Dirk was honeyweed looking ass candy and stupid post game conference. Yeah, man. Oh, I'll spell it for you guys. Hold on. I got it for you. I got you, my dudes. If you guys want to go know what I'm calling Cairo Santos, there you go. Okay, apparently it doesn't want to post. Why doesn't it want to post my post? All right. Well, there you go. Doesn't want to post my my Portuguese. Shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines indeed. Is it gonna do it now? Nope, didn't do it. All right. Not sure why it's not doing that. Anyway, so getting back to the chat and whatnot. Willem, shout out from the Philippines, my friend. Thank you. Peyton Barber is running hard, man. Peyton Barber is running hard. We need to pay some WWE wrestlers to play in this league. I'd pay money to see Braun Strowman in pads. I would too. Oh my gosh. Ingram. Sorry, Buccaneers Nation. You talking about Mark Ingram? Am I crazy? Hold on. I think you said it, but let me scroll up. See what you were saying here. Saw some smiles. No, we're not. Raiders. Sean. Should we sign? Yeah, I'm not sure which Ingram you're talking about. Even automatic, just near. Better than last 5 years kickers. Yeah. I like Cairo Santos. I'm hoping he's more than what people have been saying, like a stopgap kicker. It's possible. I just want a long-term guy, you know. I just want a long-term guy. So, Cairo Santos, the next guy up. I know Tampa's cursed, but hopefully we get it this time, you know. You keep on cycling through. Eventually, one of them's gonna work. You know, you throw enough people at the wall, one of them's gonna stick. One of them's gonna stick. You know, Tampa Bay if they get the right. The running back, Mark Ingram. Yeah, I'd like to sign Mark Ingram. I think he'd be very good for us. I think he'd be very good. Can we get Javon Durant? That'd be cool. Thank Connor Barth's stupidity of playing basketball during the offseason 2013. That is where the musical kickers began. It got a lot worse. When the Bucs making the playoffs. I don't know. Brighter future, Cleveland or Tampa Bay? Oh, I mean, right now it looks like Cleveland, doesn't it? I know that's a horrible thing for me to say, but they look like they have the better future. Probably in 2020. Let's hope for 2020, boys. Was Blair Walsh out there? He had a stronger leg. Yeah, he was out there. I think Blair Walsh was out there. I still wanted Patrick Murray, but that's just me. I love Patrick Murray. Me and this other podcaster guy, we're Patrick Murray guys. You know, I'm also a Big Cat guy. I like kickers, man. I like kickers. Not Nick Folk and Roberto Aguayo. I hate them, but I like the Big Cat, and I like Patrick Murray. Those were my two favorite Bucs kickers since Matt Bryant. So I believe that Santos will be fine for us. I think he'll be fine too. I think he'll be fine. I hope he's more than a I hope he's more than a stopgap kicker, you know. Draft Ricky Aguayo? Never. Oh my gosh, that'd be miserable. But anyway, guys, I think I've talked enough. I think I've rambled enough about the kicking situation and Dirk Cutter and just his stupidity for taking back the play calling. Oh my gosh, Dirk Cutter, what are you doing? It was funny. I guess I can tell you guys about this now. I had a video planned where me and 3 of my friends were going to go out to an official football field and do what I was going to call the Chandler Catanzaro challenge, where we were going to try and make all of the field goals that Chandler Catanzaro had made, try and replicate that. Now I think we're going to have to call it the Cairo Santos challenge because, I mean, you know, But yeah, we were going to do a kicking challenge. We were all going to kick field goals, and it was going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, you know? I was even training for it, man. I was even training for it. I was practicing for it. But now I have to figure out another game plan. But I'm going to try and figure out another kicking challenge to do for you guys in the middle of December. But oh my gosh, what do I think of our rookies so far? They have been hurt. They have been hurting bad. They have been hurting real bad. They've been hurting real bad. Not another combine video. It's a field goal kicking video. So yeah, he fixes the only thing working. Yeah, I don't know what. I do not know what Dirt Cutter's doing, man. I think he's pretty much. It's looking so bad for him. It's looking so bad for him. So we'll see. I think NASA broke his arm, man. I don't know. I don't know what happened to his arm, but I guess I'll have to wait and check on that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end off this live stream. I have to go do some homework and whatnot and go take care of some other stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for talking with me about Cairo Santos and the entire kicking situation. I'm excited to see Cairo Santos play. I think he'll be fine. We'll just have to wait. Let's hope he's not part of the kicking curse as well. Rest in peace to the big cat. Also, now I have to reinvent what my kicking challenge video is going to be in December, so look out for that one as well. And also, thank you for letting me rant about Dirt Cutter taking back the play calling. You guys are very good listeners, and I greatly appreciate you letting me ramble and rant. Thank you. This is a good community to ramble and rant with. You know, we're all in this together. So yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, until the next live stream or the next video, I will see you in the next one. But until then, and as always, goodbye for now. And go Bucks. And go Cairo Santos. Wait. Aquele que chuta. It means the one who kicks. There you go. Alright, bye guys. See ya.